Alright, in this video guys, we're going to be going over the new app, Clubhouse. So on the bottom right of my screen, you can see Clubhouse. It's got a guy holding the guitar. You want to make sure that that is the app that you have installed, and then create your account. You have to get an invite from somebody. As of right now, it's only for iPhones, so just keep that in mind. But once you have your account created and it's installed and you've gotten your invite, just go ahead and click on the app. It's going to take you into what's called your hallway. So this is the hallway, what you're looking at here. And each one of these white blocks are going to be rooms that are going on in the hallway. So you can see that there's a bunch of different rooms going on. And just really quick so you can tell, at the bottom of each room you can see how many people are in the room and then how many people are speaking in the room. So this first room has 496 people in it, and there's 35 people that are on stage speaking. You can also see the names of the people that are speaking by looking at the names, and then next to it there's a speech bubble. That means that they are on stage speaking. And you can kind of just go down and see all these different rooms. This one's got 1,477 people in it, 32 people are speaking on stage, 435, 35, and so on and so forth. So these are all the rooms that are going to be going on in your feed. And to join a room, all you have to do is simply click on it and it'll take you into the room. I can't do that right now because you're not allowed to record on Clubhouse without people knowing that you're recording, so I can't do that. But I just want to kind of go over this screen real quick while you're in your hallway. At the very top, you're going to see upcoming events. So right now at 10 p.m., Podcast After Dark is coming on, and then Pleasure as Medicine, Bamboo Ceiling. Those are all going to be coming up later. As you can see on my phone right now, it's 9:41, so at 10 o'clock those rooms will be going off. We're going to go ahead and start at the top of the screen and kind of work our way over to the right. So in the top left, you're going to see the little magnifying glass. If you just click on that, it's going to pull up your search feature. So if you are new to Clubhouse and you're trying to find people to follow, you can simply just click on the search bar and select people, and then search for the person's name. So if we were just searching for myself, type in your name, and then you'll see right there, coach, speaker, author, and best-selling author, Corey. That's me. And this goes for anybody else. I'm going to give you some tips real quick. When it comes to this app, if you guys make sure that you put people in here that you know, that you follow, like inside of your bio, right? Like Blake Newbar, you can see that I am showing up at number 4 right now, which is funny because Paul Motley and John Webster both learned this trick from me, to where you list people's names inside of your bio, and then that way you will get ranked higher inside when people are searching for certain people. So that's what I taught John Webster and Paul Motley, and they are both actually ranked above me, but that's totally fine. Just a cool little trick for you guys to go forward. Going forward. So the other thing that you can do is just search for different stuff, right? So let's just say motivation for a second. People that have motivation in their bios are going to come up. So these are going to be people that you can follow. Just click on their name, check them out. Like let's just grab one for example, right? So if you click on him, you're going to pull up his whole bio. You're going to be able to go down through it, check it out, and see if it's somebody that you want to follow, and then you can just click on the follow button to actually follow that person. Or if you're out here, you can also click on clubs. So this is going to pull up clubs that have motivation in the name, Motivation on Monday, and you'll be able to see how many members are in it underneath the name of the club, how many members are in it, and how many followers there are. So why not Motivation has 365 members, 297 followers, and it's just a great way for you guys to find people as well as things to follow here on Clubhouse. Down below the people, you're going to see these different topics, right? Find conversations about. And these are going to be great ways for you to just jump in on different things. So let's just grab hustle for a second. You're going to see people that it's suggested to follow inside of the hustle category. And then you're going to have all these clubs to follow. And basically you can just read through the club, see if it's going to be something that you'd like to join. And then you can just simply click on the follow button to follow them. That way whenever they start rooms, that you can join them. So we're going to go ahead and back out. And we're going to go all the way back out into the hallway. And now the next one on the top right is going to be the little envelope with the gold star. That's your invites. So if you have invites to give out, that's where you're going to find them. If you click on that, it's going to show you how many invites you have, and then it's going to preload all the people that are in your contacts so that you can figure out who it is that you want to send your invite to. Again, they have to have an iPhone. And then they have to be in your contacts to give them out. Now, if you don't have any invites, you won't see that gold star, right? It'll just be an envelope. So that's how you know when you have invites. And you get more invites the more you kind of use the app and stuff, and keep your journey going as a Clubhouse member. Next to that one to the right, you're going to see a calendar. If you click on the calendar, you're going to see the upcoming events. These are people that you follow that are starting rooms and what time they're coming up. That way you can go ahead and jump in on them. They give a description of what the room is, who's moderating in the room. So all these pictures are people that are guests or the moderators of the groups. So it's just a really cool way of checking all those out. You can also click on the notification bells next to them in order to make sure that you get a reminder that that room is being opened. Now at the top of the screen where it says upcoming for you, you can also click on that. It's going to pull up a pop-up at the bottom, and you can do all upcoming, which will be like every single room that's kind of happening inside of Clubhouse. Upcoming for you is going to be clubs that are geared towards you, so people that you follow that are doing rooms. And then my events would be anything that you're actually a part of. So you can see like right here, tomorrow I am going to be in the morning. I always do a morning show, tomorrow's going to be how to utilize Clubhouse for growth. And the club that we're in is Discover Your Authenticity and Unleash Your Inner Beast Mode. So that's the one that that I'm a part of. And then also here at 11 a.m. you can see somebody has already made me a co-host of a room, which I didn't even know about. So I'll have to check that out and then maybe reach out to them and get that taken, like get out of that, right? Because anybody that's following you can like make you a or anybody that you're following, they can make you a club, like a host, like a room host, basically. And what that will do is get more people into their room, depending on your people, right? With that being said, on the top right is where you're going to be able to actually schedule. So that little calendar with the plus sign up here in the top right, you click on that, and then you'll see name event. So this is going to be the title of your room. Make sure that it's keyword rich. I find that using questions always works the best because it gives people the thought process that they're going to be able to come into your room and answer a question, right? And then below where it says with Coach Corey, you'll see add a co-host or guest, and that's just like that last event I was talking about where I was showing up that I didn't know those people because they added me to the co-host or guest. Below that, you can add the date and time. Host club is going to be if you are a part of a club that lets you open up rooms yourself. You can just select whatever club that you want to host a room in. And then your description is just going to be the description of your room, just like I was talking about before. So again, kind of looking at these ones, you can see with Sloan Reed, Anthony White, Chrisanne Long, Tuan Nguyen, Corey Davis, myself, and Natalie Phillips. Those are all the people that were either guests or co-hosts. And then after that is going to be the actual description of the room, right? So come share the stage and grow as we discuss authentic growth strategies on Clubhouse, right? So that would be what is in the description area here. So that's that. We back all the way back out into the hallway. Next thing over is going to be the notification bell, just like any other platform. Notification bells just send you notifications. So it's going to tell you when people follow you, when people open rooms, when people ask you to join a club, like up here at the top. All that good stuff. All your notifications are going to be in here, plain and simple, just like any other platform. Back out, and then finally on the very top right is going to be your profile. So if you click on my picture, it's going to pop up my profile. You can see that mine says Coach Corey, and then Corey Gulick in brackets is my actual name, and then at Coach Corey is my screen name here. I've got 2,998 followers, 540 following. And then it goes into my whole bio. So key points when it comes to bios, guys, is make sure a few things. One, your first 3 lines are going to be the most important because that's what people see when they're finding you or discovering you on Clubhouse, without having to actually click on your profile and look at everything. But use emojis, break everything up so it's not like a big block of text. You want to add a couple things at the bottom. This is what I told those other people. You want to list like things that I'm good at and just write a bunch of keyword things that you're good at, things I'm interested, same kind of thing, podcast, coaches, course creator, YouTube speakers, authors, internet marketing, and then people I follow and or work with. So right here is where I listed Blake Newbar. You can see down there towards the bottom, and that's why I'm ranking when people search for Blake Newbar on this platform. I'm popping up in the top 3. That doesn't mean that they're going to follow me, but it gives anybody that knows Blake Newbar, that knows me because I run in his circles, is going to be able to see me and then kind of follow me as well while they're going to search for Blake. So underneath those names, you can see Coach Corey G and then Coach Corey Gulick are my Twitter and Instagram. It's really important to get your Instagram, at least your Instagram, hooked up, because that's the only way to kind of direct message people back and forth on Clubhouse. So make sure that your Instagram's connected, and that way you can accept direct messages basically from other people that are on the platform. Below that, you're going to see the date that you joined. So I joined December 20th, 2020, and then who nominated you, right? So I was nominated by Lionel, and Lionel was one of my friends on Facebook. He's the one that sent me an invite. So whenever you send out an invite to somebody else, you're going to be the one that shows up at the bottom of the screen, right? So kind of cool, kind of important to know. And just remember, like, be careful with who you invite, because if somebody that you invite gets blocked or kicked off of Clubhouse for being, against terms and services, that can affect your account too. So just be careful of who you actually invite. And then at the very bottom of your profile, you're going to see a member of, and those are all the clubhouses that are all the clubs on Clubhouse that you belong to. If you have your own club, it's going to be the bottom left. So mine is the 6-figure challenge funnel launches, and this is my own clubhouse, so it always shows up at the very left spot, and then the other clubs that you're a part of over to the right of that. So that is basically your profile. Make sure it's keyword rich, like I said. Focus on your top 3 lines, because you want to make sure that it pops and that people can kind of see who you are without having to click on your profile. Now at the top right is where you're going to have your settings. So you click on the little gear, and the first thing that you can do is your notifications. You can turn on how frequently you want them. So I do very infrequently, because I don't like getting notifications, so I try to turn them all off. You can include trending rooms, or you can pause notifications. I like to pause notifications, and like right now it's almost 10 o'clock at night, so I'll pause until morning, and then that way I don't get any notifications while I'm sleeping. And then below that, you're gonna see interest. So this is super important. Like, go through here and just like go through all of these and just select anything that is interesting to you, like things that you want to see, because this is going to help you fill up your hallway with the things that you want to learn about, right? So just take some time, go through and start selecting your interests. Below that, it's just going to be like all your different facts and questions, what's new with Clubhouse and community guidelines. If you want to sign up for your own club, just go to the facts and questions / contact us, and that will take you to the website where you can do that. Then down below that, you have where you can disconnect your Twitter or disconnect your Instagram, and then you can also log out, right? So that's the settings. We'll go back. We'll click the top left button to go back out into the hallway. And now once you're in the hallway, like I've already kind of explained what the hallway is, but if you swipe to the left or click on that little 3 black dot grid in the bottom right corner with the green dot in the bottom right, that's going to pull up people and clubs that are active. So if there's any active clubs right now, they're going to pop up. Any people that are active are going to pop up. And what you want to do is, this is my number one tip as far as kind of growing on Clubhouse, is first of all, I'm looking to see who's online, which you can see next to their profile is that little green dot in the bottom right corner. If it's solid, that means that they're online. And then if I scroll down far enough, you're going to start seeing that these people with the light green are not online, but it tells you how long ago they were, right? So 24 minutes, 20 minutes, 19 minutes, 18 minutes, whatever it was. But I'm just going to scroll back up to the top just to give you guys a quick example of what I do in order to grow on Clubhouse. So first of all, I'm looking at the people that are on. If I know them pretty well, I'm going to check and see out where they're at. Like, let's just take this Alpha 6 for a second. You'll see, first of all, that, Alpha 6, next to his name, you can see follows you. So underneath like his little Juan Jordan, you can see follows you. That means that they're following me. And then because that following is solid blue, that means that I'm following him. So I'm always looking for that first of all. And then the next thing I'm looking at is down at the bottom of your screen. You can see right now it says start a closed room together. That's if you want to do like a private chat with somebody, you can do that. I would make sure that they kind of know that you want to do one beforehand, just to make sure. But then just below that, you're going to see join the room if they're listening, or join the room they're listening to, or view full profile, right? So if you join the room that they're listening to, that means that they are in a room, but they're not talking on stage. So I typically don't join rooms of people unless I'm actually, unless I'm being followed by the person and they're speaking on stage. So this one right here would be a great example. So Laura is following me. See where it says follows you. And then at the bottom of the screen, it says join the room they're speaking in, right? So if I do that, if I join the room that they're speaking in, that means that I'm going to be showing up towards the top of the room as far as people that are in the audience, and that's going to be a great way for you to get discovered. Now, in this video, I'm not going to be able to go over what's inside the room because it's illegal to record. So if you want to start your own room, just simply click on Start a Room, and I'll go over kind of how it works. So an open room, which is what's pre-selected, you can see that it's selected right there, is like anybody and everybody on Clubhouse can see it and join. A social room, which is this one, is just with people that you follow or follow you. And then a closed room is only for people that you choose. And then just above this is the add the topic. So again, this is going to be the same thing as the title for your room. So I'm just going to say recording real quick. Recording for training. Set topic. And I'm going to do a closed room. And then if you were going to do a room in a Clubhouse, it also lists your Clubhouse to start. I'm just going to select choose people, and I'm just going to pick somebody that I know won't care. And Twan Win is my good buddy, so I'm going to hit done. And then you'll see let's go at the bottom of the screen. That's how you open up a room. Now, I might not allow to record, which I am, but just really quickly, you'll see at the bottom of your screen that I have a microphone in the bottom right. That's how I can turn on and off my microphone, just like that. That mutes yourself. If you want to ping people in the room, they call it pinging, so invite people into the room. It's the little plus sign next to the microphone. You can click on that, and it's going to pull up all the people that are online that you can ping into the room. And then finally, as a moderator, because I started this room, you can see underneath my photo, there's a green circle with a star in it. That means I'm a moderator, and that means I can control this room. But in the bottom, you'll see a hand over a screen. If I click on that, that's for me to turn on and off hand raising. So basically, whenever you're moderating a room, you can turn off or turn on hand raising. And what that means is when people come and join the room, they'll be put in an audience, which is a separate thing. So they won't have a microphone. They won't be able to talk. They'll have to raise their hand. So where the microphone is on this screen, there would actually be like a little hand if you're in the audience, and you click on that and it raises your hand. And then I would be able to let you in as a moderator to speak on stage, right? And then once you come on stage, just remember that your microphone is going to be live. So just hit that microphone just so you mute, and then you'll see that little microphone next to your picture with the line through it. That just means that you're muted. That way you know people aren't going to hear the background noise and all that kind of stuff, which is really cool. But that's basically how it all works. And then once you do get invited on stage, depending on how the people are running the room, is depending on how you're going to be able to kind of interact. And then if you're a moderator, so if you start your own room and somebody raises their hand, you'll get a little pop-up at the top of the screen saying this person wants to speak, and then you can select yes or no, or decline, or accept or decline, and that would let them on your stage to talk. And then finally, the last thing down here basically is the leave quietly on the bottom left. If you click on that, that just lets you leave the room. And that's it, basically. One quick thing, if you want to change the profile while you're like inside a room or something, if you just hold down on your profile picture, it's going to pull up all your pictures, and you can simply just select a picture, select choose, and then that's going to change your photo. So I do this when I am on or when I'm in different rooms, if I'm on the stage, because it just draws more attention to you. But that's basically it, guys. If you got more questions, just feel free to reach out and let me know. I'm going to go ahead and leave quietly, and then that puts me back out into this other room. So that is my Clubhouse tutorial. If you guys have any more questions, please feel free to reach out, and I'd be more than happy. Make sure that you follow me, Coach Corey, on Clubhouse, and then that way we can do some more of these rooms live together on Clubhouse, because that's where I really like to do it, because you can actually follow through and do all the steps as we go. So have a great day. Again, this is Coach Corey. Thanks for watching my tutorial on how to use Clubhouse. Make sure to give me a follow once you get there at Coach Corey, and we will see you guys in the club.